Luca gave us a challenge. The challenge was to create exactly, to bring exactly the same car, the show car, to the reality. And I think that today, I'm sure that today I can tell you that we do it for sure, as you can see, but we do it better, much better, for different reasons. First of all, for some details that I'm going to explain you, but first of that, we can speak about proportions, because the first step with this adventure was to introduce the electrical platform, keeping the ideal proportions from the show car. So what is the ideal proportions? We can speak about wheels, is the first step. Wheels at 18 inch with 680 of diameter. I think that you will not find another car on this segment with this size. And most important, we apply this size in all levels to keep the perfect proportions. So second, the wheels in the position of the wheels, so in each corner of the car, so we have overhand on the front and on the rear really short, so we're speaking about compact city, and the line belts on the perfect position between the body and windows. So all these ingredients less than 4 meters. 3 meters 92 to be precise. So all these ingredients, at the end, we have the result, as Gilles just explained us, a car that everybody will recognize. Everybody will recognize, and I can say even that probably the people turn their head to follow the car on the street. So perfect proportions, ideal proportions, and after we bring from the past all the details that we keep on the collective memory, and we reinterpret these elements in a functional and technological functions. So for example, the charge indicator, amazing. At the beginning of the show car we had, I said that we make even better, so on the show car we had a plastic piece that was to charge the car. We decided that in terms of ergonomy, it's better to have on lateral, so we apply this charge indicator. So this is amazing. I don't think that, again, there are another car that make these details, iconic details, because we are speaking about a future icon, apply this kind of details. But before to start with the details, the car will be recognizable, but the car is even more human, because we communicate a lot on the past with the icon R5, about the eyes, for example. I don't know if you remember the marketing event with all the cars with the eyelashes on the street. So they communicate already with eyes, but this time we go further and we introduce pupils on the eyes. And thanks to these pupils, when you approach the car with the welcome seconds, she will wink at you. So only to say hello. And after, she speaks with you because she will give you immediately the charge of the battery. This is immediately, only because you have the key with you and the car reconnects you, you arrive, wink at you, and after give you immediately the charge of the battery. And this is important because this is the way that we want to take in terms of technology. We want that the technology becomes immediate, becomes intuitive. Because today I have a Megane, I love my Megane, but with the Megane I have to take the application, and not everybody is comfortable with applications. Depends on the age, depends on the people, and if not, I have to open the door to see the cluster and to see the battery. So this is immediately. It's something nice, something different, but this is immediately. So, and for sure that make reference to the grille that we had already on the icons on the hood. I think that everybody remember. If not, we have the cars just on the hall. So other details, for example, the fog lamps from the icon that was a rectangular form. So now we are playing with this round square. We are all the car play with this squarish round. So if we turn a little bit the car, we have the lateral. We make a lot of attention. We take care with the volumes because precisely for this square round, the border is quite fragile. We don't want to be too square, we don't want to be too round, but we wanted to keep this feeling from the icons, this squarish round. So the body, we take a lot of careful about the the lines, precise lines, and the sculpture to find this perfect border between two sides. So the ring, the red ring that you can see on the prototype, the first one of the first cars, comes from the R5. I don't know in English the gouttière, but the first R5 had a metal piece, and this for water, to distribute the water. And after, Turbo applied this rim as a decoration, and this rim turned around the car, around the windows and the spoiler. So for sure that we keep it. This is a big signature for this car. After, if you come here, rear, Jill start to speak about aerodynamic. So when we have a design with roundness on the rear, it's extremely bad for the aerodynamic. I think that you know better than me, the air comes through and make the turbulence and to stop absorb the car. So we needed something that cut this trajectory and make that the air comes straight. So for that reason, we decided to apply a glass that comes inside the function, so you can't touch the functions. We keep the horizontal lines to enhance this roundness of the rear, but we have the tail in vertical. It's a kind of blade, and this blade helps us to take the air, flow the air straight. So this is for me a masterpiece, because this is an extremely rich element in terms of design. Remember the heritage with the turbo, and at the same time, it's really efficient for the aerodynamic. Even this line here, it's really efficient. So as Gilles said, with the spoiler, we win the spoiler from turbo for sure. We win 8 kilometers of autonomy, 6 kilometers of autonomy, and with the wheel, 8 kilometers of autonomy. And this is capital for electric car. And if you know, for example, there are a lot of cars, more Japanese, but in global, that now the rear is really squarish. And in fact, it's not trendy. Could be trendy, but it's for the aero. It's not for because it's a fashion volumes. So another thing, something happened on the rear, something disappeared. What? Exactly, the logo. And why disappeared the logo? Is the first time that we removed the logo on the rear. In the front we have for sure, because it's a Renault. But it's a special Renault, will be an icon again. And for that reason, we don't introduce the identifiers, the Renault identifiers. You know already all the lineup. We have horizontal headlamps and vertical derails that make the link with the logo. So for this car, we avoid completely the identifiers of Renault, because this car has his own character, charisma, and it's an icon. So we take out from the lineup and will be completely different. And the treatment is completely different. Another journalist yesterday, for example, asked me about the Rafale side view with the lines super sculpture, super voluptuous, if I may. But we are for sure that we take a lot of care of the body, but in different way. We are not speaking about the same cars. It's completely different. So we avoid the logo and we apply 5. And the 5 will be the icon of this car, the logo of this car. And the 5 we treat really carefully also, because it's all nearly yearly, in fact. All right, so this is more or less for exterior. Later we can continue if you have questions. Let's take a look for the interior. Even if we had to do a compromise, because we say that this car is electric and the icon was popular in this car, we will popularize the electrification. So we have to present this car with a perfect price, in fact. So I think that it's amazing the result, because the car it's extremely rich. And the interior, again the same approach. We take the past and we bring with an interpretation. So modern interpretation and technological interpretation. For example, the screens. You remember for sure the round speedometers inside the plastic box. So now we have the same language with this squarish round box, but now we have for sure the super high-tech screens, for sure the last generation. We have the seats turbo. The seats you can recognize immediately turbo, with the tulip form that embrace you, and the letter H on the graphic. And this is a really interesting exercise, because when you take something from the past, you forbidden the vintage style, and you do something different, an interpretation, at the end the result is a seat that it's nothing to do with the normal seat, standard seats from the other cars. So at the end the result is an interior that you have a cocoon feeling. You feel at home, in fact, because you have a softness on the dashboard. I don't know if you have seen the roof, because you have embossing. So you are soft embossing on the front, embossing on the roof, and the seats that envelop to you. So at the end, this feeling, it's a home. It's even as if you are on your sofa at home. So this is exactly the idea from the interior, to have this furniture feeling, this even product design interior. So, a lot of surprise. Let's see the screen to understand the rake walk, the different levels. And after I will show you the different accessories also. So, future icon. So we speak exterior, body colors. So at the beginning of the project, we imagine the design team, imagine the car with pop colors, because we are speaking about the most fun car on the lineup. Most fun, most pop. So at the beginning we say, hey, we have to apply yellow as the show car, for sure. This is the first study. And after we play with green. Amazing green. If you see all the purpuring on this car, we don't have opaque colors. Everything is metallic. We have 5, because we are speaking about 5. We will see the future, because we will apply other colors in the future. But for the launch, we are speaking about 5. So 5 colors, yellow and green. The green, as I said, also metallic, amazing green, and is the free color. Why is the free color? Because we want to see all these pop cars on the street. So I hope that we will see a lot of yellow and green on the street. Second step, for sure, the product department tell us, hey, come on, you have to apply also neutral colors. Hey, oh no, come on, neutral colors for this car doesn't work. In fact, it was an amazing surprise, because when we paint this car in white, it's amazing white, because it's white nacre, so it's a special white. But when we paint the car, we say, wow, it's amazing, it's super chic. And in fact, this car has many, many facets, and depends how do you present it, with colors, with accessories, with interior, the car becomes different. It's really personal, and this is an amazing surprise for us. So, neutral colors, white, black, and blue. Everything, as I said, metallic. Free color, amazing green. Wheels, as I said, everything with 8 inch. So wheel cover, I think that you recognize the Heritage. So I love Disco. And even the names is nice, Disco, Techno, Chrono. So Disco, Heritage, Techno, exactly the same as the show car, and Chrono. And Chrono have another story. At the beginning of the project, this wheel had only 10 arms. But Luca De Meo loved watches. So he suggests to put 12 instead of 10. So we applied 12, and we propose, and we do it, the 5 in the perfect place, just like a watch. So nice story. So you have a really different wheels, again, to enhance the different characters of the car. So the interior, we break the rules again, and we avoid the dark colors that normally we use for the first level, and we apply light colors. So first of all, medium grays for seats and door panel, no, on seats, sorry, and dashboard. Dashboard is injected, but we apply white. to give the maximum luminosity to the interior. And we develop also a specific texture that I can share with you. For sure, little squares. You can see the up. Have you seen? With particles, recycled particles. So we apply these little squares to link with the design language of this car. Sorry, car. So I think that even if we are speaking about the first level, it's amazing interior. A lot of luminosity and white. So for the techno, what is the most timeless piece of clothes during decades and all ages? Jeans. So because techno will be the bestseller, we wanted to create interior timeless, but tremendously trendy. Even if you break the fabric, will be trendy, no? Yeah. So we apply in techno jean. It's something different also for the other cars. And iconic sunk, exuberant, colorful. So we apply yellow as the show car. So why yellow and why colorful? The maximum color, because this version on the future we will change. We will propose different collections, different limited editions, different really fast as possible. We are trying to do it one by year, so we are going really fast. We start to, this is the top of the iceberg, but I can tell you that we have a lot of things right now that we are cooking. So exuberant, colorful, and the idea is with the next collections to reinforce the different, to use the opportunity to show the different personalities of this car. So, in terms of sustainability, we can keep, even this slide was do it 1 week ago, but we make the calculation again, and we are even better than that. We have 26.6. The materials from the circular economy. So this is important. With New Scenic, we announced 25, so we try to do better and better and better. So now we can announce 26.6. For example, for the interior, we had 100% the fabrics, recycled fabrics from Techno and Collection. So again, we work on this direction for sure, pushing really strong. So if you want, I can show you different levels with the materials and accessories. So here we have evolution, first step. White, this is the medium gray. We have the French flag for sure. And this is the body colors. I have only one color that is forbidden, and this the green for iconic, because we have a yellow interior. And with green doesn't match very good. But when you have the body color on the plant, it's so easy after to, if after I want to do a green collection, I can take the green. So the things will change, depends of what we want to tell you on the future and to propose you. So this is the embossing on the roof, and this is the jean with brown. And after we have the iconic, and we have the embroidery, the 5 on the seats. And this is the 2 options for the rim around the windows. You can apply red or gold, subtle gold matte. Yeah. And these 2 colors, you can apply it or techno or iconic. You cannot, the evolution, we don't have the rim around the windows. All right? And we don't have the pupils on the evolution. It's the only details. The rest, everything is open. So you cannot imagine this car without accessories, right? So we apply the accessories. We have, first of all, for the exterior, before to start here, we have the exterior. We have two patterns. One more sporty, a big 5 on the roof, that with lines in gradation, in red and matte black. So this is sporty character, dynamic character. And after we have something more product graphic, and this is a pattern with different 5s that we can apply with yellow and subtle yellow again, and gray. So this is the patterns, the stickers that you can choose at the end of the configurator. So you buy the car, and at the end you can decide if you want to personalize with the stickers the exterior. But the interior, you can personalize also the e-shifter, the gear shift. Because I think the most important pieces is the steering wheel and the e-shifter, because you are touching every day. So we apply 5 patterns as usual, because we are speaking about 5. We have the French flag. We have the 5 in yellow and white. We have also but unfortunately I don't have the prototypes yet, but we have also an 1972 historical, and we have something to show the irreverent character of this car. What the 5? Yeah. So, do you want to see on the copy to understand? Come with me. Up like this, you can. Sorry, up. Okay. You will put it here.
Okay.
You take out by yourself. You don't need to go to the dealer or whatever. You receive with the car, and you can plug it as you want. And this is another nice. This is a prototype to show you.
This is a prototype.
Yeah,
okay.
And this is another nice story, because do you know this design? Do you remember something? No?
No.
So one day, I went to the presentation with Luca De Meo and say, "Hey Luca, frankly, the interior is so home feeling, some product design. So why not introduce cosmetic?" And I think that I have one piece. Perfect lipstick that
it was perfume first.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I said it's exactly the same feeling that we want to apply, squarish but wrong. So I say, yes, it's a perfect idea, let's go introduce the cosmetic on the car. So this is from the cosmetic feeling. So another accessories. We introduced the 3D print. Perhaps yes, we introduced the the 3D print to apply again different patterns. After we can see the others. For example, we introduce emotional with the I Love Her 5. This is like that up, and you can apply it here. Okay. Or if you want, you can apply another kind of boxes, and you can put it as you want. So this is the first step, because we choose the 3D print technology because open the doors and we can do whatever we want later. So this is the first step to see if the customers are interested or not. And if they are interested, we'll apply. I have a lot of ideas inside Renault to propose in the future. More poetry, more humor, more love, to fall in love of the car. So we have different options to continue playing. But right now we have different patterns, we have different colors. So when all the combinations, exterior, body colors, two tones, the interior, colors, again, patterns, at the end, each car will be unique. And I have another surprise. I'm going to tell you a story. You are friends, and because this car is made in France, I think that you know already. So you go to the bakery when you finish the work, and you go at home with your baguette. But where do you put the baguette? The seats? No way, no way, no way. So we can apply it. You can put your baguette in your basket. So this element is so special because encapsule the tradition, the European tradition, because everybody made this kind of baskets. Every country have this tradition. We introduced the habits of the French, but not only French. I think that in Europe everybody take the bread and the baguettes, and at the same time I love because she showed this irreverent car, because who could propose a basket, a basket only with the materials, to introduce this kind of materials on the interior is amazing. But this week was Saint Valentin, so you can put even flowers. Anyway, I hope that you love this car as we love it.